Hi TK and Kinders, I'm excited to show you this kooky little clown. This lesson doesn't need any erasing. You can just use a regular school pencil, and at the end, if you want to color it, you can. Let's get started. So TK and Kinders, it's important that you start with a pencil because if you make any mistakes, then you can fix it. I'm just using a Sharpie so that it's easy for you to see it, but you should start with a pencil. We're going to start with the little pom-pom on top of his hat. Instead of just making a circle, which you could, I'm going to go ahead and do some little tiny lines in a circle so it kind of looks like a little fuzzy pom-pom. Then I'm going to put the top of the cone-shaped hat on by making an angle and an angle. Now, if you think about this is like the beginning of letter A, and we don't want it to look like a triangle. We want it to look like it's round. So at the bottom, we put a curve. And this is going to fit on top of his silly head. Try not to make his head too small. If you make it pretty big, it's easier to stick his face on. So we're going to start way over here and make a nice size circle and come back. It's okay for his hat to look a little small. He's a silly clown. Okay, and I'm going to give him a little bit of bangs coming down on the sides like this. And using my Sharpie, I'm going to just add 2 plus signs for his eyes and a big circle nose. Now you can make a sad clown or a happy clown by either doing 2 curves up or 2 curves down. I'm going to go for 2 curves up. So 1 curve up, 2 curves up. At the end of the smile, all you do is make a little curve up and a little curve up. And there's your cute clown smile. Now you could add some other little details, like maybe little triangle eyebrows, or maybe little circle cheeks, or maybe you have an idea of your own. I am going to give him a little collar to go in his little clown suit, and all I'm going to do is a kind of a tall wavy line. Watch. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, until I think it's about the size of a collar that I want. Now, clowns tend to have really crazy wild hair, so I'm just going to use a zigzag to give him some wild, crazy hair on both sides. There, isn't that fun? So to put his little outfit on, we're going to start with an upside down letter Y. So starting with a straight line, you don't want to go all the way to the bottom because you have to leave room for his legs and his feet. So this is my straight line, and then I'm going to make a diagonal line and a diagonal line, making sure there's room for his shoes. Now when you look at this, you can see it's an upside down Y. The next line's a little tricky. When people draw it, they tend to want to curve to this point, but you have to make sure you go down to the foot. So you're going to start up here at the neck, and you're going to end at the foot, and you're just going to make a fat curve. So curve, and if you make it more curved, he'll just look chubbier. Curve. Did you remember to go all the way to the bottom? Great. Now, instead of just making both my arms straight out, I'm going to make one up and one down. So one arm is going to come out of the neck and be kind of like an L shape and curve up. And then we have to make the arm thick, so where it attaches to the body, we'll just go across and up. So that's one arm up. This arm's going to be down. So angle down, leaving enough room for his hand. And you don't want to start way up here. You want to come down some so his arm has thickness. So make sure you don't go back to this spot. Come down here and make another line. And that's where his hands will fit. But in order for it to look a little bit ruffled like you would see on the edge, I'm just going to go ahead and make kind of a ruffled line at the end and a ruffled line at the end. If you make this kind of small, it still looks a little bit like a hand, but after we put the hand in, it won't. So to put the hand in, we just have to count 5 fingers, and it's great if they look kind of clumsy and big, or like he has big fat gloves on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how cute that looks? I'm going to start over here with the thumb. 1, and then 4 fingers. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very cute. Now, down here is where his big fat shoes are. You always want to get a clown big shoes. We can start right at the point here and come across. And right at the point and come across. Look at these 2 lines and see if they look like they're about the same length. If you think they look pretty good, then make a big old loop back for his foot. A big old loop back. And look at those silly clown feet. One of the things that makes clowns look funny is all the color in their clothes. So the best thing to do is to repeat patterns on every other space. So let's count these spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're actually going to skip spaces. Whatever is in 1 will go into 3. And whatever is in 2 will go into 4. I know it's a little confusing, but if you watch me do it, it'll make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and make circles for the pattern on this arm. You can even make a half a circle so that it looks like it's wrapping around the side. Once you think you have enough circles, then you're going to skip that space and you're going to come over here and add some more circles like this. Don't forget you can do a half a circle on the side to make the circles look like they wrap around his body. And how many circles you make and how small or how big they are is up to you. What you're trying to do though is make this pattern look like that pattern. Now, before I go on, I might want to add some buttons down the side here. I could add circle buttons, but since I have so many circles here, I'm going to go ahead and add square buttons. I think that might be more fun. You can add any kind you want. Maybe you want to add round ones. To make them look more like buttons, I'm just going to put 2 little holes in them where the buttons are sewn on to his clothes. You can also do it with 4 dots or 2 dots or no dots would be fine too. So here's my little buttons. Now whatever pattern I put here would look really nice if I put it here too. I could do horizontal stripes, vertical stripes, or diagonal stripes. I think I'm going to go with diagonal stripes. So I'm just kind of putting them at an angle, trying not to run over my buttons, and just stopping and starting if my buttons are in the way until I get to the bottom. Then I'm going to do the same pattern here. I could turn it this way, I could turn it this way. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and go diagonal like this. I think I might have one more right there. So there's my 2 patterns. He actually looks pretty good. And he could be ready to color. So I want to show you the one that I already colored here. Isn't he cute? So I used the same colors here as I used here. And the same colors here as I used here. And add some fun color. I even put 2 colors in there. The colors that I used for these were markers. But you could use crayons, watercolor, whatever you want. You could also trace it in a Sharpie. I did want to tell you that I would love to see some of your drawings, especially your baby chicks, if you did that lesson, or this cute little cloud, if you did. My email is bonjonart@gmail.com. And I really wish if you could ask one of your parents to send me a photo of your artwork. It would mean so much to me. It would make me feel like I could see you. So anyway, that'd be great. Hope you like that. And here you go. Here's the other one. And I'll see you in our next lesson.